What is up, YouTube? HPJ here, and good afternoon to you all. Today, we are going to be taking a look at the latest in news from the OCG, as of course, Yu-Gi-Oh! Selection 5 will be handing out some more reprints and support cards for some very famous archetypes in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Series. While many of these are actually competitive decks in the game. Particularly, we're going to be looking at them I'm going to be particularly looking at them in the next couple of videos because we're going to be seeing a lot of new additions and tons of reprints to these cards. Now, the first thing you know is, of course, the image of this monster here that you see, because if you couldn't read by the title, you can't guess who she is. This is Sky Striker Ace Raye, and of course, this is the alternate art for Striker Ace Shizuku, the Link monster for Strikers. And probably one of my favorites. I think personally, I think everyone's favorite is most likely Kagari because of everything Kagari does on her own. And remember, that was the first of many of the Sky Striker cards to be limited because of how powerful she is. Well, Shizuku is going to be the next one up, and she is engaging in her fight against Roze. So one of the cards they are premiering for the signature setup here is a reprint of Striker Ace Shizuku. No real big changes in terms of her effects. It is a big change in her artwork, as this is the alternate art that they're giving. It looks like she's basically engaging in battle with an opponent, and the opponent's attack is being reflected. Now, of course, we want to know what exactly is that opponent that she's facing. Well, this is a picture indicating her fight against her rival, and current nemesis at the time, Roze. For Roze is seen here in the new spell card for the Strikers. This is Red Cross. Oh no, Red Arrows. I'm sorry, not Red Cross. Red Arrows. Although these doesn't look like arrows. These look like slashes. These slashes are actually coming from Roze's sword that she uses in battle when she's fighting Kagari. I mean, she's fighting Raye. So, yeah, we're going to take a look at this card itself. So, Red Arrows is a normal spell. It says you only activate one card with this card's name once per turn. Target up to 2 face-up monsters in the extra monster zone. Banish them until the end phase. So, yeah, this is basically Roze's attack, the Red Arrows. And sadly, yeah, this card did not get the naming scheme like all the other spells, where we call Striker Ace something Red Arrows, so maybe Striker Ace Assault. Red Arrows, actually I don't think that would be a good thing to say Assault. Maybe Striker Ace Attack. Red Arrows would have been a good choice too, but I think because of it having Striker in the same and a card being able to remove cards, is probably why they did not go for that naming scheme of calling it a Striker card. I also think maybe because of the fact that it's pretty good. It's a really good card, especially if you want to remove extra monsters. You want to remove link monsters and remove some pendulum monsters in the extra monster zone so that you can take advantage of that zone, or maybe get rid of a problematic threat, because this card does not specify in terms of banish of targeting. I know it says like targeting, but you have multiple options. You can do some crazy shenanigans with this card. You can even get rid of your own monsters, and maybe that will even trigger some of your own card effects. Thank God this card is a normal spell and not a quick play spell, because it can be pretty nasty. So while we are enjoying Red Arrows, the other reprints that will be featured in Selection 5 to accompany the new Striker card and the reprint of Shizuku. We have Roze, Raye, Hemp, Kagari, Shizuku, Hayate, Kina, Zeki, all being reprinted. Then for all the Striker spells, Engage, Afterburner, Jamming Wave, Hornet Drones, Widow Anchor, Eagle Booster, Shark Cannon, Hercules Base, Multi-Roll, Area Zero, Vector Blast, Scissor Cross, and Link Edge are also all going to be reprinted in Selection 5. Now, for those that are going to ask the question, do you think that this is going to Do you think any of these will come to TCG? Of course, they'll come to TCG. Probably in a miscellaneous set, just like most TCG stuff. It'll probably be in um, the. It'll probably be next year. Probably when we get what Ghost from the Past 3, and we'll probably get these cards in that set. Um, the reprint of Raye. I mean, for Shizuku, probably Red Arrows, and probably some additional cards. And I probably won't even name it Red Arrows. I'll probably give it a different name, like Red Slash, you know, and just to accompany, because I really don't see arrows, I see slashes. But those are, everybody's impact of Hero Touch. But yeah, it's basically just some more hint and story to the lore of the Star Strikers, as of course this card is coming out in to reflect the synopsis of what was going on in that battle between Raye and Roze before Raye took down Roze on her own and won the battle, only for the hemp robot to come out of nowhere and pose a new threat, as a new threat itself is beginning. So, yeah, I'm very excited for this. I think this is really awesome. And of course, I already have all of these Striker cards. I think the only I don't have is Linkage, because Linkage won't come out for the TCG till November, because that's going to be part of the Maidens Mayhem side set for the TCG. That's going to be reintroducing reprints of Striker cards, as well as some other particular female-esque archetypes and support cards. Because this is also going to give us the print of Ishizu's cards that were featured in the OCG, where they're going to come to the TCG pretty soon in November, and they're also going to have those cards be part of that set. So really, all we're missing is Red Arrows, and I am, like I said, I'm shocked that they didn't go with the naming scheme of calling it Sky Striker something Red Arrow. But only time can really tell about that, because there's only a few more weeks left till this set is out in the OCG. So, like I said, we'll probably see this in TCG sometime next year, if not earlier next year, probably mid to late next year. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think about the reprint of the lovely Shizuku, and what do you guys think of the Red Arrow spell, as well as much more for the Sky Strikers, and of course for Selection 5, as it's only close to time for it comes out in the OCG. So with that said, thanks everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, as it helps out tremendously. Hit that notification bell so you guys be informed when I do upload more content to the channel. You guys can follow me on social media. Those links are in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and it's TJ signing out. Take care.